Welcome to this edition of ECN Hard Truths. And today we are going to review the scorecard of the Nigeria National Sports Commission for the past 1 year. What they have done right, what they are doing now, and what we are expected from them in the next years to come. Today, as usual, I have with me Coach Thompson Ojukwu. Ojukwu, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
My colleague Andrew Abah is here. Andrew, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Andrew, NLC, so far, so good.
Well, National Sports Commission, the reintroduction of National Sports Commission was actually welcome with fanfare and jubilations, because under the sports ministry there are so many protocols involved, especially in terms of finances, in terms of getting their money, funding federations, and also taking part in major competitions. So actually, when the president came and said, well, he has looked at it, then pronounced the national establishment of National Sports Commission, it was a welcome development, because now their fund is directly, to them without going into protocols. You understand? Like before, you have a sports ministry will channel their budget to FEC, from FEC to budgeting, from budgeting to so many protocols involved. By then. But now they have their direct funds. They defend their allocation, they defend their budget, they have their so far so good. I believe the establishment is good. But having said that, the importance of National Sports Commission is not about winning trophies. It's not about winning competitions. It's about directing the policy of sports, especially sports federations. They are to implement, they are to form out with policies, that will enable federations, sporting federations, because they have almost about 29 or 30 something sports federations, with our man now in charge of what they call it, traditional sports. Senator Bin Nobai is now the new president of traditional sports.
He is going to Dembe and
Ayo
draft.
Draft. So that is basically their functions. And another thing is infrastructure, because they are to make sure that we have infrastructures, develop it so that sporting activities will equally take place within or zonal jurisdictions. That's what I've said.
Ojukwu, you've seen National Sports Commission in the last 1 year. Now we are entering the second year for them. So far, is it so good?
If I would say so far good, and the other way around, they are not meeting up to people's expectations. Why do I say so far so good? They are so far so good because they are able to host so many competitions from outside Nigerian shore. That what makes it good. At least basketball, volleyball, and all the rest that I've hosted. But if I would tell you, I have to be sincere with everybody that they have been using publicity to run most of the activities. Literally, they're there. Somehow, they're not there. There are areas people are looking up to. Looking at infrastructural development in the country. We have so many stadiums in Nigeria that are no longer functioning. We have Lagos Stadium not functioning. We have Liberty Stadium not functioning. We have even Abuja here not functioning. So many government stadium not functioning. That's the area one expect them to do most of their work. Put our facilities into use, proper use by people, so that anything we want to host, it will be a bedrock for us to host any competition. Even when they wanted to host all our Commonwealth games, I was even laughing because I know it will not hold. When we don't have facility on ground, we want to go and host. Look at our saving grace in this country is Uyo, probably Abeokuta, where we have functioning stadium now. Any other place is more or less as if we don't have stadium. That's the area they want to see them going into, so that our athletes, our sportsmen and women, will be able to make use of facilities we have here instead of going to abroad to go and look for it elsewhere. So that's the area I'm saying. Instead of every time you see publicity running, promoting them here and there as if they are working throughout the night without resting. But in the actual sense, the thing that is holding us is holding us.
What is that thing that is holding us?
What is holding us is holding us because we don't have that bedrock to challenge outsiders like India that was competing with Nigeria. So we don't have that mind.
So far, like you said, you know, sports is about publicity. Yes or no?
Yes.
It's about publicity.
But something must be going on.
But something must go on. What I expect them so far, I can't say they have done well. They understand in terms of publicity, making the commission, the world to know that commission exists. You know, so many things. But for me, I would love a situation whereby they de-emphasize on publicity and focus on infrastructural development.
Yes.
I want NLC. Dikko is my friend. Olabade is my friend. They've done very well. I must give it to them. Even the election they have conducted now, federation elections, they have crisis free.
Yeah.
It's crisis free.
Unlike in the past.
Unlike in the past, by now would have been caught here, caught there, caught here, caught here. But these two personalities have been able to manage. When there will be crisis, they come in immediately. They don't need to wait. They come in immediately and resolve it. That is why, like the first time, I must give it to them. Federation election was done without rancor. Nothing. So it's a plus to them. Unlike before, during their predecessors or this Ministry of 18, by now, court will be flying. This one will be getting judgment. But having said that, also in terms of participations, do you understand me? Participation in international competitions, I think they'll be able to manage it well. You see, the problem we have is releasing of funds to these athletes, but they have been able to do it in terms of going directly, make sure the athletes, their entitlement are paid directly to them. It's not through any third party. That is what they have established. Because once there is international competition, they make sure the money released goes straight to the athletes. Not before you say this one has ministry, we are running help, but they've not released money. This you don't subject athletes into making them to suffer. It's money. You know, I remember in those days they said they asked Abacha, how will you motivate Super Eagles then? He said, what is motivation? Motivation is give them money. If you give them money, they will perform. They don't need any other thing. Give them money because they cannot perform 90 stomach. So that is what they have done. But also, I want them, in as much as they have done well in terms of federation elections, in as much as they've been able to make sure that teams, officials, and athletes participate in championship. Yeah. You know, they participate and make sure that they pay them their allowances. That is why you are seeing this result. So if you say publicity, when you are doing well, people will publicize you. It's when you are not doing well, okay, people will equally criticize
negatively.
You. Negatively.
Yes.
But they have more positives than negative for now. We've not heard of any embezzlement of athlete funds or this. We've not had it for now for this Dikko and Olabade administration. So we must give it to them. But in as much as that, I want them to copy the model of Morocco. What is Morocco doing that they are getting right? Everything. They host everything. Because they have the facilities, they have everything. So they will dwell more on infrastructural development, develop our infrastructure. So the more you host, you know, the more you develop your infrastructure, the more you equip it, the more you galvanize your machineries, the more you know that yes,
the more you attract
foreign currencies, because you get, businesses will come up. Imagine if we are to host this what they call it, Commonwealth Games. You know how many at least small market business, all these things will spring up within that short period. They will know how much they will. You know how much foreign currency that will come into our country. But it's a pity we didn't have the facilities. Now they have given us assurance that after 2034, I wish we'll be there too.
will you be there then? 2034 is how many years?
Now? It's almost about.
We'll be there.
We'll be there by God's grace.
It's about
maybe
10 years, 9 years.
Okay,
9 years.
To watch this.
9 years. We'll be there. So, where are we going?
But my own is that because these people now, they might not be there to host it, but they should ensure that sports is about continuity, governance is about continuity. So you develop infrastructure. Let's have infrastructure. Instead of taking our matches to Uyo, instead of taking our matches to Abeokuta, we have National Stadium, Lagos. Lagos is a sporting state that if you put facilities there, you will make your money. The same thing with
Andrew, let me take you on there from there.
Yeah.
Lagos, we had before now, when the last minister, was it the last minister or second to the last minister? That Baba Ijebu or what have you, somebody came in. They were trying to do something like PPP to get it done.
Yes.
What happened?
It was during that long that they visited the place, say they are going to the private
PPP partnership.
To bring it. I don't really know. They come up with a model how to redesign it and so on. It was all over. We thought that during that long that the stadium would come alive. So, but when that long left, then Dare came up. We thought that at least Dare, coming from that angle, would have used that opportunity to put that stadium back to place.
Nigeria is good in
because they understand me. But they will tell you they are working. They will visit the stadium, do everything, tell you they are working very soon. And
it's still
there. Let
me ask. Yeah. When the present NLC came in on board,
yeah,
I know that the chairman visited, I can't remember the country,
yes,
and they came with some people and they told us that this national stadium in Abuja,
yes,
will come to life. Is it back to life?
They are still, look, it's not, last time I visited, I do go there. I think they are trying to resuscitate it, because you find out that the grass, they are now regrassing, putting all those things. It's now,
with how many colors?
They are regrassing it, and it's coming up. And they are working on it, because last time they were working on the pitches. First of all is the pitches. When you work on the pitches, then the tartan tracks, if it's not bad, you can remove it and replace it and put that stadium in a way. Even when we hosted Commonwealth, when they came, I thought that personally that the stadium would have given a facelift. Do you understand? Therefore, repainting and make sure that because Oyibo look at the facilities
on
ground,
not grammar.
It's not about your presentation. You can speak from here to Jamaica. They will look at you and clap for you. Once you are speaking,
Oyibo look at the city with the willingness of a city to host, not government.
Yes.
In this case, it was Nigerian government that wanted to host.
No, the government.
Why do they take it to Lagos? Is it not government?
No,
it's a city of Lagos that will demand for it.
No, it's Abuja.
That's how it's done everywhere.
It's Abuja that is hosting.
Then they seeded some.
They seeded.
That government. That's the football event. That is
Commonwealth. Is there football? Commonwealth. Is there football?
No football. No football.
I don't know.
No football.
Maybe they want to introduce. As a host.
That was the reason why we failed.
No, as a host, you can tell them
this is the game you want.
You can host this one. If you can host, they will include it. That is just.
So I think that is
because that is
you know why they don't play football because of English.
Where
in the World Cup, you see England playing as England. But come on, wait, all of them join together as UK.
No. What about World Cup? World Cup is not all over. It's worldwide now. Whether you speak Swahili, that is not the reason.
I think it is not hosting World Cup, the football event. I think it had a lot to do.
England.
No. It has a lot to do with FIFA.
It has to. That one has the FIFA.
I think FIFA never wanted anything that would compete with their tournament. And that is why they reduced Olympics to under 23.
Yes.
Okay.